What's up, guys? This is Michael Tyler, and you're watching Bull Sessions in the Skype Live studio.
Now, the cool thing, I just learned this story backstage, and one of the things I want to get into is where were you when you guys wrote Somewhere on a Beach? Because we're all envisioning our own beaches in our head, but where's the official beach?
The official beach is actually Destin, Florida. Me and Josh Marinda and Jaron Boyer, a couple of guys that were co-writers on the song, we started the idea there, and we'd already written 4 songs in the 2 days that we're there. And we got the idea, and we figured out how we wanted to write it. And we're like, yeah, let's go out to the beach, and we'll get some inspiration out there.
And you were telling me originally when you wrote it, it was more like upbeat and more like of a pop song.
Well, yeah, it was more pop for sure. Not pop radio, of course, but it was more poppy than Dirk's version of it. But yeah, we never came back from the beach, by the way, to finish the song. And we actually finished it when we got back into Nashville. It was a weird thing where I was done for the day writing with some guy, and I come upstairs and I was like, yo, what are y'all doing? And they're like, we're working on this thing, and I was like, well, y'all want to go eat? And they're like, nah, we're gonna hang back and finish this thing and work on it, but we're kind of brain fried. We don't really know where to go. And I was like, well, let me hear the track. So they played the track, and it was that Somewhere on a Beach guitar lick, and I was like, dang, that's cool. Why don't we write Somewhere on a Beach to it? And they're like, what do you mean? I was like, play the track. So they played the track, and I threw out the, bet you think I'm sitting at home? Nah. Bet you think that I'm all alone? Nah. And they were like, come in and shut the door.
And that actually went down on a beach, because I think I envisioned songwriting happening in somebody's living room, just trying to make it happen with legal pad and just people sitting around throwing out ideas, but that's legit.
Yeah. I mean, most of the songwriting, it's funny. Me and Jaron Boyer write a lot, and I'll be sitting there, and we'll be in a conversation, or I'll be on the phone, and I'll say something and be like, write that down. Yeah, write that down. And then, but it's set up in a studio most of the time, and every now and then we write in the living room, of course.
How you played it just now, it didn't sound all that different to me from Dirk's. So, like, from where it originally was to now, is that because Dirk's plays it like that, the way that you play it now?
No, so I mean that's basically the stripped down to the bottom. But the demo we did, the track we did had a lot of 808s and sub kicks and hi hats, and it was produced not like a Dierks Bentley song. You know what I mean? Right, yeah.
And then if anybody's an advocate of follow your dreams, the way he got discovered when he was like 14 or 15, he messaged some like big time Nashville producer on Facebook, and the guy wrote him back, and he was like, yeah, put your stuff together, come out, put on a show in Nashville, and I'll come watch it. So like what, 2 years later, a couple years later?
Yeah. Well, no, it was a couple weeks, and we went and put on a show for this guy named Michael Knox.
And he showed up.
At Tootsie's, yeah, and he showed up, and he produces Jason Aldean and a couple other guys, and he, of course, we played every Jason Aldean song for our showcase.
Right,
and we played some things that I wrote, and he sent me home after that, and he's like, man, I want you to go home and write, and figure out what your thing is. And
he told him to write a song a week, and he did it for 2 years. Yeah. So somewhere there's 104 songs.
Yeah. That y'all will hopefully never hear.
Right. So
that seems like such a crazy story. I mean, that can't be everybody's story.
No.
He's a big name.
Yes, he is. I got lucky, and I'm blessed, and I thank God for it every day. Wow. A million people message a million people a day and don't get hurt. So,
Songwriting your whole life, or is that what other jobs have you done to make a living?
Oh wow, I was a roofer. Yeah, and then
there you go. That's a man right there.
I didn't say I was a good roofer, but we
never see Chunky on a roof.
As long as you're going up there, you're good.
Yeah. And I hauled wood. I did everything I did. I didn't want to work at Dairy Queen, even though I probably should have. It would have been easier on me. But yeah, I've done some hard things. Yeah, tough jobs, and that was like, man, I need to write a lot more.
Well, cool, man. Well, you got a few more songs you gonna play for us?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, some of your originals you got?
Yeah, the rest of them are mine.
Well, that one was yours too, but
yeah, you know what I mean.
All right. Give it up. Make it happen.
Awesome.
Let's see what you got.